evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to the penultimate hurdle of Avenged Sevenfold's Hail to the King. Well, we'll get to what I mean by a penultimate very, very shortly. But beforehand, ladies and gentlemen, the previous song we covered, Planets, was leading into this, Acid Rain. And if you've never heard of Planets before, I'd recommend checking out that video, as the context for that is going to be key surrounding some of the themes that are going to be probably taking place in Acid Rain. So let's partially conclude this, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. Let's begin. Acid Rain in 3 now. It's drawn in the sky, so don't shed a tear now. Be thankful for the time. Life wouldn't be so precious, dear, if there never was an end. Children still play in the garden, dance as the sun slips away. We And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The acid rain they've so desperately been praying for finally arrives. I really do appreciate whenever songs or bands when they go so far out of their way to like have like everything thunder and roar, as though when every single thing comes into view and when all is said and done, it lets everything that was culminating and building up to this moment, everything makes sense. And I must say, I really, really liked this album. Well, actually, no, I really loved a lot of this album because for someone who doesn't necessarily check out Avenged Sevenfold a lot, it was incredibly rewarding and, quite frankly, extraordinarily refreshing to sort of get into a band, or rather, get to know a band through one of its more well-known albums, in the sense that you can get a grasp or sort of get a pinch as to exactly what these guys were going for, what exactly they were all about. And even though, again, the whole thing about their songs being roughly inspired or being in a tribute to other great bands of the past kind of stopped really about halfway through, and Hail to the King started becoming its own little... It's kind of like the tale of two Sevenfold albums in many ways. It talks a lot about death, destruction, the devil, worship, and then it sort of speared into the direction of personal problems, of being outcast, being almost on the very cusp of death, and now we talk about imminent destruction. At the knowledge that you are about to die with the person you love, and why not go out together? It's certainly a little bit of a far cry from X-Japan's Endless Rain. I can only imagine how that would go if it was written like this. I'm walking in the lane. Okay, that was like a really painful joke, and I'm sorry, well, in every sense of the word. Yes, so all things considered, ladies and gentlemen, that is not quite the end. There is technically one more song to go, and I'll explain exactly what it is next time. So we will be concluding Hail to the King properly next time. So I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video to Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold, specifically Acid Rain, but Hail to the... If you do think that this is where Hail to the King sends off, then you're more than free to do so. So I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this experience, and I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.